Instagram universe. Y'all know the drill. Get ready for the Titan Terry Thayer. We have a special guest today on the Instagram Live. Sky Guy, say hello. Hey, buddy. You're now live on Instagram, buddy. Woo! Hey, Margie.
Now you're famous.
How you doing, buddy?
So, Skylar,
Oh, your grandma's on here.
talk to us about revamping your mindset.
Your grandma's on here, Sky Guy. What do you want to tell Instagram? Hey, Helen. Tina. What do you want to say to Instagram, Sky Guy? Want to say hello to Margie? Jakey, how you doing, buddy? Woo! Jake, what's your business model, buddy? Terry. Terry, let's do this, buddy. Waiting for the Titan to come on here. There he is.
My brother.
Yes.
What's going on?
What's up, Terry? How you doing?
The Titan. I love that. I love that.
How you doing, brother?
I'm good, man. How are you doing? How's the city?
It's good. I'm in my brother's apartment right now. I was letting my little nephew get his first taste of Instagram. He's on fire, little Sky Guy. But Manhattan's back. There's a vibe, there's a pulse. It's nice. You got to get over here.
Yeah, man. I do need to get up there. And if I'm going to go up there, it needs to be during this time of the year and not in the winter time.
100%.
Yeah.
Everyone's loving the episode that we did, specifically the title, The Titan, but so much value, so many gems. Everyone's loving it. You have so many more fans now, and the audience is very engaging, as you know. So they have a couple of questions. You ready to rock?
Let's do it, man.
Okay, cool. So one of the things everybody loved, Terry, was the fact that how big you are in mentorship and how you have one for your 17-year-old daughter right now. I mean, that's unbelievable. I think that's a secret weapon that most of the world doesn't know about. Like I said, my biggest regret is I didn't have mentorship at an earlier age. Why is it so important for you and for your family to have that going on right now?
Dude, it's speed. It's speed. Like I literally wasted so many years of my life that I'll never get back. And not only that, like money, the amount of money I waste. Like people think like, oh, I can't afford mentorship. You can't afford not to have it because you can't get time back, and it's going to cost you more money in the long run trying to figure this shit out yourself. So right. It's man, it's just duplication and just keep doing it. My daughter, for example, she's 17 years old. I had to actually, she's not even old enough to really start a business account or have an LLC. So we had to do some creative on there where I'm kind of like her partner, and she's starting up an e-commerce store, an Amazon store.
Of course she is.
Yeah, of course it is. Like I could show her how to do it, but I'd rather have somebody that has that she has the full attention, and then I can supplement things and help her with other things, right? And yeah, she's got her store up and running. She actually got her first payday today.
Yeah, congratulations.
Exactly.
It's tip off the old block. That's awesome, buddy. That's great.
Yep. I mean, it wasn't a big payday, but it was a payday.
Terry, imagine if you had a mentor at 17. My goodness.
I'd be talking to you from my 300-foot yacht right now.
And you will be soon, but maybe not today.
I'll come and pick you up in Manhattan.
I love it. And I love you, buddy. Another thing that you talk about that everyone was so excited about is you take pride in being able to hire and fire so effectively and so efficiently. A lot of people don't do that. People don't realize that a short turnaround could be productive. Tell us what you mean by that.
Yeah, so you got to have a system, right? And I was seeked out to try to figure out who had the answers on how to do all that, right? And how to simplify that whole thing. And really, I couldn't find it. I couldn't find the answer. So I ended up simplifying that process and creating a system behind that, right? So now it's like when you hire somebody and then you have to have them on for 2-3 months, and you're training them, you don't really start to really capitalize on somebody until like 6 months in. Like 90 days in, they're starting to, get it and starting to make things happen. You get into 5 months, 6 months, now you're starting. So if you have to bring somebody on and then after 3 or 4 months, you get rid of them, you start all over. I mean, that's just costing you money. So, yeah, I mean, I became obsessed with the fact of trying to figure out how to beat the system without hiring, not buying them from recruiters, for example, because those recruiters, they don't know our culture. They don't know how to fit the right person in my company.
You're on fire tonight, buddy. My nephew wants to say hello to the Titan.
Let's
Say
go.
hello to Terry.
What's his name?
Skylar.
Skylar, what's up, dude? What's up, my man? You're
How you
living the
doing, buddy?
life. He's living the life.
On fire, can't be stopped. Terry, another thing that you talk about, which I personally love, because it reminds me of Bill Belichick, who I think runs such a tight ship. You say you run your business like a sports team.
Yes.
Love that. What do you mean by it?
Yes, I do. So, my book that just released, Play to Win, is basically it's all about that. Like a couple years ago, I was like, why the hell do we not run our businesses like sports? Like sports takes that shit so damn serious to the point where they've got a head coach, an assistant coach, they've got a football, quarterback coach, linebacker coach, like running back coach, like they have
you name it.
Everything, you name it, right? But you have put your sock on your left foot coach, right? And whatever your right foot, who knows? I mean, they probably do in the NFL. I wouldn't doubt it. Right? And then they're training, they're practicing, they're going. And then they show up for game time for that 1 hour. Like, I wish we could train that much and really just produce them 1 hour a week. But, we have it where we're training, we've got different levels, we've got different accountability pieces. We're looking at KPIs. Like, what are they doing? They're sitting there, part of their training, they're watching film. They're watching metrics. They're watching their opponent's metrics, right? So it's like, now we share all of that information with our entire team. Like, what are the metrics? Like, give them the training and just prepare them for game time every single day.
I love that. It's such a level of efficiency, and it's like you're always playing chess. It makes perfect sense to me what you're saying. Like, and also like the systematic machine, which is another nickname for you. It just makes perfect sense, and it keeps you so organized. And also that segues into my next thing. You're the king of automation. A lot of people hear that word, they have no idea what we're talking about. Obviously, when they listen to the podcast, they do. But for people who may not be familiar, what exactly is automation, Terry?
Okay, so automation is like, I'm just sitting here looking at my office. I'm sitting here in 6,300 square feet. It's almost 7 o'clock, so like more than half the people are already gone. But I have this full business, well, 5 fully active businesses. I have passive businesses as well, but I literally do nothing in any of these businesses. Like, all I do is I mentor and I coach my team, and I do creation and brainstorm. Like, today was like a big brainstorming day. It's like, how can we take this product and squeeze more out of it and give more opportunity for our buyers or for our sellers, depending on which opportunity we're working on, to be able to capitalize on more, right? So we literally strategize on 2 different companies all day long. I literally just finished 30 minutes ago with that whole thing. But automation, like, all this stuff is just happening because there's been some type of system put in place, so it's automatically happening. I don't have to be a part of it.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. So this is the, again, most effective way. And it kind of takes the thinking out of it, and it makes it more machine-like. And you speak about your team, Terry. I wanted to ask you, like, how do you motivate your team on a daily basis to keep striving and to keep thinking big to hit new goals?
Well, ultimately, all right, so, ultimately, let's go take a walk. Ultimately, by the way, here's the new book cover.
Yeah! For the audience listening, grab that.
That just dropped. We got Alexis right there.
Hey, guys.
So we got, like, this typically sales right here. So we've got these things like everywhere, right? Stuff like this. We've got this stuff is in our face all day, every day.
It has to be.
We have a requirement of how much training needs to be done every single day. But look, because we're given all of these tools, because we're given all of these systems, it allows them all to win, allows them to all crush it, right? We give them an environment with like, you know, nice, cool environment. Like it's nice, right? And
But you
when
need
they,
these like affirmations in your face.
yeah, you have those things in your face, but then because they've got that, right? Number one, they've got the training, they've got the culture, they've got the team, they've got the, you know, they fit the core values, and then they start producing at a high level, and then it goes in where? It goes in their pocket. That's what ultimately feeds it, because if that part was missing, then they're not going to stay motivated.
That's right.
Right.
I love all this, buddy. You really are on fire tonight, and it's so true. Like, if you go to my New York City apartment, I have motivational quotes all over my apartment. Like in the guest bathroom, there's motivational quotes. People think I'm out of my mind, and maybe I am, but I can't get enough of that stuff. I don't want to like go 5 minutes without seeing something inspirational at all times. Like it's just like anything else, like conditioning. Yeah.
Exactly.
Well,
So, yeah, I mean, ultimately, culture, like we have our non-negotiables, right? Like hours or different things or metrics and stuff like that. Of course, I mean, you have to have all those things. Otherwise, you can't be here because at the end of the day, it's a business. But I'll tell you what, we're here, let's say 10 hours out of the day. This is like your family, right? It's an extended version of your family. If everybody isn't in here just like absolutely loving each other, empowering each other, taking things to the next level, they're not going to want to be here. Therefore, it's going to show in the results, and they're not going to produce.
100%. And speaking of that, you talk about mindset and hustle is 80%, and then the additional 20% is skill.
Skill.
I couldn't agree with you more. The only thing I might disagree with is it might even be more mindset and a little less skill, but mindset is everything, and then it's just tactics and techniques, right?
We just go to the simple 80-20 rule, right? Everything's 80-20, right? And it's so freaking true. When you break it down, you look at it, you metric it out, it's like everything ends up being 80-20. It may feel like more or less, but that's what it ends up being over and over. But yeah, it is like 80% is like, that's what gets you to the next level. Then what gets you there to begin with is that 80%. Then to tweak it to get like here, you know, you went from here to here, it took 80%. Then to get from here to here is skill. Take a little more skill, but this takes so much more time to get there.
100%, buddy. You're firing all cylinders tonight. I absolutely love it. We'll wrap it up with this one. We talked a lot about how in the beginning you were the real estate guy, the real estate mogul. Then you became the e-commerce juggernaut. And what I love about your journey, Terry, is although you might have wished you'd done it a little sooner, but you obviously, it's a process and it's a journey. You love to get into new arenas and shock the world and take over new situations, so to speak. A lot of people are afraid to be a beginner again at something new. And I recently pivoted from Wall Street to what I'm doing now and so forth. And I embraced the challenge of doing something new. And the only thing I regret is not doing it earlier. But I love that you take pride in entering new arenas. For the audience listening that might want to pivot or might try something different or challenge himself to a new lane, so to speak, what suggestion could you give them?
Yeah, so I mean, again, that goes to mindset and what we do to ourselves. Like, I didn't give myself permission to go into another space. It was like the craziest thing. And then I was in a mastermind group, and they were just like, what? Like, it was like spitting the obvious in my face. Like, why not? Like, what's holding you back? Like, why? People aren't labeling you that. You're labeling you that. And I'm just like, will you think anybody's going to care because you go from real estate to e-com or add that piece in there? Or then maybe I go into buying out a trucking company or go buying out some kind of retail. Like, it doesn't matter. It's entrepreneurship. Like, we need to stop labeling ourselves to this. Ultimately, what we are is we're entrepreneurs. We're crazy psychopaths that just like to do big, different things and make money and help people and change lives. That's really our label. Hold on, I can't hear you. You're blocking the speaker, I think.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
What I was saying, Terry, was if you could do it in one lane, you could find success in another lane.
Exactly. It's the exact same process, exact same system, just a different product.
Yeah, that's it. That being
Different
said,
product, different people, different everything. And it's like, what's that book? I think it was Dan Sullivan, Who Not How, right? And it's like, you can go in any industry that you want to go in, just find the who to help you get there.
mentorship
Mentorship.
and connections and networking.
Right, exactly.
That's it.
Exactly.
And networking is so big too. I know it's
Yeah.
cliche, like your net worth, is your network and so forth, whatever the case may be, but it's so true.
Yep, it's so true. It's so true.
Yeah. So we're speaking
Yep.
about different arenas. Where are we going to see you next?
At my event, Tab Retreat is going to
September.
be September 11th through the 18th. Got a ridiculous speaker lineup in Mexico. It's like event, experience, vacationing, relations. I mean, it's just a badass. It's the 5th time that we've done this.
Is Carlos going to be there?
Carlos Reyes is going to be there.
Hell yeah.
I literally hung up with him to get on this live with you. I was on the phone with him.
Oh, really?
Yep. Yeah. So we've got Pace Morby, Max Maxwell, Ryan Pineda, Tim Bratz, Javier Hinojo, Tim Story. You know Tim Story?
I was just with him in August. I was in LA last week filming for Dave Meltzer's show. Loved Tim's story.
Got it. Yep. My life coach, Tanya, is going to be there. Tessa Jelton, Kong, and Carlos.
Cool. I'm excited to take the stage with you in the near future, my friend. I love you so much. I respect you. I'm so happy to be connected and that the episode is breaking records. And this is definitely just the beginning of our relationship.
And go out and buy the book.
Everyone listening, go out and buy the book. Is there an Audible?
Not yet. There will be at some point in time, but not yet.
Are you going to make it with your voice?
100%. Like, I almost don't. If I get an Audible and I start listening to it and it's not the author, I have a hard time listening to it, and I almost never finish them anymore.
I understand, brother. Keep doing your thing, buddy. So much love and respect for you. We'll continue to chat.
Same here, bro. Love you.
Have a great night, buddy.
Yep. See you too. Bye.
Bye-bye. The Titan Terry Thayer. And now we're going to go over to a special guest to wrap up this IG Live. Hi, buddy. Say hello to Instagram. No, it's Sky Guy. Woo! Say hello to Instagram. Who wants to ask Skylar a question? No. Don't cry, buddy. Bro, he wasn't crying this whole time. Now he cries. He's a little camera shy tonight, audience. Sharpen the axe tonight. Practice forgiveness. Forgive yourself for whatever it is that you're going through. Let it go. Release it. Use that energy for something a lot more productive. Allison, twice in one day. What a treat. Alexandra, Jessica, my empire building badass ladies. Love you so much. Joannica, I see you all on here. Stacy, I see Stacy. There she is. You guys want to say goodbye to Sky Guy? And say hello to my brother Mark. Buddy, it's your Instagram debut.
Wow.
IG Live.
Big news. What's up, CLS fam?
Sky Guy, say what up. Sky Guy. Yeah. Woo. I love you. All right, CLS audience, love you so much. Journal tonight, sharpen the axe, get yourself amped up. Junior, and love you guys. Have a great night.